Hey y'all, it's your girlfriend Sunshine, and I'm here today with a message because Spirit said you need to hear this. And whatever it is you need to hear, you know I got that for you. So I'm gonna need y'all to excuse my nails right now because I ain't get to make it to the nail salon yet. So please excuse my nails. But let's get on more into the important things. Anyway, I want to thank everybody that's still following me. I want to thank those that show support to my channel. I appreciate the support. Like I said last year, I started this channel. I'm about to make a whole year with my channel, and I don't know. I'm about to make 2 years, not a year, 2 years with my TikTok channel, and I'm very excited for where it has grown, the way it has grown. I'm very excited for where it has gone, and I'm very excited for where it will go. A lot has happened in the last 2 years, and like I said, it all began that beautiful December night in 2021 when God was like, I think you should start recording your readings. But neither here nor there. Let's jump on into the reading and let's see what the overall energy is today. So this morning I woke up with Alicia Keys playing in my head, Teenage Love Affair. And I remember when I first heard the song Teenage Love Affair, you know, I had my little boo, and you know, it was my little teenage love affair, and I really could relate to Alicia Keys in that video at that moment of my life. I keep hearing when she say nothing really matters, I don't care what people say. She said something about since my first teenage love affair. So you know, when you could be getting with somebody that is sparking something inside of you that is reminding you of when you was a teenager. And let me tell you something. Ooh, look at these cards that flew out. We have the 6 of Wands and we have the 10 of Wands that flew out in the middle of me talking. And then we have the Star card. So yeah, sorry. Like I was saying, these 2 cards flew out, but I'm not going to dig into it yet. But like I said, you could have met somebody, or you could be in a relationship where this person make you feel like a child. And sometimes people don't recognize the fact that when you get with people, you getting with them because of what you feel about them. It's not what they showing you, it's more of what you feel when you get with a person. I'm learning that when it comes down to relationships, when we first meet people, they ignite some type of spark inside of us that makes us feel like a child again. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, when you find somebody that make you feel like a child again, I'm telling you to hold on to them. Don't let them go, because it's very hard to find a person that makes you feel like a child again. But what we don't recognize is that when it comes down to relationships and friendships and things in that matter, is that, yeah, when you first meet a person, they show you that side of them, but eventually another side of them will come out in fear of you hurting them. I hope y'all get where I'm going. So for instance, you can meet a guy, and you and this guy, as soon as y'all meet each other, it's like love at first sight. It's like, oh my God, this is the person I want to be with. This is the person I'm going to marry. This is the person I'm going to have my kids with. Blah, 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 blah. You start making all these plans, blah, blah, blah. And then as you go down the road, as you get more into the relationship, you start saying, well, I don't think I want to have kids with so-and-so and so. Or, you know, I don't even know what I was thinking the first time I met him. Why did I choose this person again? You start asking questioning yourself. Like, you know, because when I first got with this person, I know what I felt, but I know what I'm feeling now, and it's not what I was feeling at first. And what people have to understand is that you are not dating to date somebody's ego. You're dating to date somebody's spirit. That's why when you first meet a person, it's a passion, or it's something ignites, or they make you feel like a child again, or it reminds you of something when you was a teenager. Like, it brings back this childlike innocence to you. But what people have to realize is that when it comes down to relationships, friendships, partnerships, anything that deals with harmony going back and forth, you will be met with a person's ego. And it's not for you to run away, because that ego was there before you even met this person. That ego has been with this person since the day they even cultivated up to be who they are. People have a problem with people's egos. It's like people don't understand that, yeah, it may be all beautiful and flowers and roses and all of the things that make you so happy when you first meet a person, but what about when you get to those pivotal moments where it's mud and it's stormy outside and it's thunderbolting and the room is shaking, and what do you do? What do you do? Do you decide to say, you know what, I'm leaving this person, I don't want to deal with this, I don't know, when we first met it was this, that, and the third, but see, now it's this, that, and the third. No. That's why I was hearing the song Teenage Love Affair. She said, I can't wait to come home from school and dial your number. We all want that person that we met as a teenager that made us hurry up and run home and, call them up. And your mother be like, get off the phone, back in the days how that used to be. We all look for that when we meet people. And you may run into a person that can remind you of somebody from your past, because it could be the same spirit but in a different body. But the question is, when the ego side of that person come out, when the ego side of that person shows itself and that spiritual side is no longer there because the person is having hardships or a person is going through something, it's not always going to be spiritual, or it's not going to always be happiness. And I really need people to understand that about life, and I had to understand that about life. Anything I speak about up here is something that I had to learn. Life will not always be butterflies, sunshine, and beautiful days. No. And people have to learn that when them days are gone, do not run. Do not give up. Remember the times when it was sunshine, when it was beautiful outside, when things were going great. Yeah, sorry, I had to pause because my son came. So let's jump right on into the video. I just had to get that part out there first. Like, people have to realize that when it comes down to relationships, when the going get tough, do not try to go run and hide. You got to stand up and say, you know what? I loved you from the first day I met you, so I'm going to love you when you're going through hell. I'm going to love you through the worst. I'm going to love you through the good. I'm going to love you when it's up. I'm going to love you when it's down. I'm going to love you because God chose you for me. So whether it's up, whether it's down, whether it's around, I'm going to be right here standing with you. And sometimes you may want to walk away. Here. Sometimes you may want to walk away. Sometimes you may want to just give up. Sometimes you want to just say, screw all of this. Sometimes you feel like you just want to throw it all away. The years, the times, the tears, the blood, the sweat. Sometimes you just want to give it all up in the midst of the storm. But what happens when the storm calms down? What happens when the person that you tried to let go learned their lesson and they decided to say, you know what? I'm going to change this. I'm going to grow up. What happens then? Do you run and hide? Do you give away what God made for you? So let's jump on into the reading. And let's see what it is that Spirit wants y'all to know. I just had to let y'all know about that song that kept playing in my head. It's still playing right now. Anyway, so in the shadows, we got the Star card. The Star card is all about healing, meditation, hope. We have the Aquarius symbol on this Star card because the Star card represents Aquarius. And Aquarius is a air sign. They are very social. They're very observant. They're very creative, and they're very adventurous. You could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that's watching this. But either or, you could have it in your chart. But however you say it, you somebody that is very observant. You pay attention to everything. And even when people think you're not paying attention, you paying attention. And you may have seen something, or something was brought to your attention that you didn't expect to be brought to your attention. But now whatever this is that's that has been brought to your attention, you cannot turn away from it. You cannot act like you don't see what is there. So let's get more on the star card.